What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. My Hero Academia, Season 1, Episode 8. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it. No excuses. We're right back on it. Last episode we saw was uh, Deku versus Kachan when they were doing their little mock hero, mock villain um, trial, uh, exhibition, whatever you want to call it. And Deku's team ended up coming out on top. Uh, he did injure himself again, so I'm interested to see like how long is it gonna take till he really like has it to where, because basically if he ever had to use that in a real life situation, um, if the situation or the villain isn't defeated right then and there, he's useless. Because his body's gonna be so damaged that if he goes in and defeats a villain, but that villain is actually partnered with another villain who's maybe on the other side of town and across the street, or nobody knows that, or he does something that he thinks has done it, like sacrifices his arm again or a leg or whatever, and it's not defeated, I mean, he's pretty much worthless because he's just sitting there. He can't recover. His body is just done. So I'm interested to see how long it's going to take that he really dials that in. So we'll see how it goes. Season 1, Episode 8. Pressing play. Hold on. Gotta make sure we're recording. Pressing play right now. Just a pebble on the side of the road. He's still so pissed about that. Yeah, that was insane when he just. And I'm liking to see that she's finally getting her quirk under control. She's got a deadly one too. Hers is definitely in my top. Kachan is also definitely in my top abilities. And when he gets his under control, Deku's ability will be in my top too. Yeah, until he gets it under control. I want to believe that I want to believe that there are kids in the class that their quirk is better than anything we've seen before. Because you know how, I mean, of course, right now, Deku and Kachan are the two main characters, or what they've shown to this part have been the two main characters. Um, Deku's power comes from pretty much the greatest hero that they've ever had. So, of course, his power is going to be considered like a top ability, a top power. Um, but I want to know if there's kids in the class that have something like really going on that is better than anything either of these two have showed us. And another question I have is it possible to have multiple uh, quirks? That would be my question. Or maybe there's somebody we come across in the storyline, season 2 or whatever, that is able to copy a quirk and pair it with their own or something like that, or anything they've come across they can duplicate, because we already know the teacher can nullify people's quirks. And you guys told me I'll find out more about his ability as we go. Um, I want to know if there's someone out there that has more than one, more than two. Uh, should be interesting. I told you the guy I'm really interested to see the most is the guy that has the half white, half red hair with the ice. I think I'm most interested to see him and um the kid that's like in the overalls and that was telling All Might that he should jump in there and stop it. That other kid as well. What is wrong with him? That's why I want to beat you. My man is not mentally stable. He can't be trusted with his power, and yeah, y'all better reel him back in before he really takes a right turn. Episode 8, Bakugo start line. He gave Ida the MVP. In his own because of obviously personal grudge. So is this girl like always this analytical and smart, or we should always start with the basics to develop. We must strive to devote. Can I become top heroes? What is her ability? One of 4 students admitted to the hero based on recommendations. Let's change locations and start the second match. We just talked about it. My man is still shell shocked right now. He needs to snap out of it. Ooh, I like the two. Is he invisible? Or she's invisible? See the second. I really hope we see this and not just like fast forward. And the winner is like I want to see this because I want to see their abilities. Okay, he's got flesh wings, quadruple arms. He can create replicas of his own body parts on the tips of his tentacles. One in the hall on the. This is the man I want to see. This is my MVP right here, and I don't even know anything about him. He just told his teammate to go outside. This is my man. I don't know why. Maybe he ends up not even being that strong or that of important of a character, but I know he just froze the whole building. and he's stuck. Like I'm digging the like Tokyo Ghoul red eye look. He did not cause any damage to his teammate or the nuclear weapon. And on top of that, he weakened the enemy. That's my guy. I don't know how strong he is, if he's stronger than Kacchan or Deku, but he's my favorite so far. Don't even know his name. They didn't even do that little like preview image that they always do. And he can take it off. He has ice and heat. Half cold, half hot. He was another one of the 4 admitted on recommendations. Half cold, half hot. He freezes with his right and burns with his left. Jesus. He's that dude. I need more of that. That was great. I wonder if he can heat up. What the hell is that? That's the guy I want to see right here. What does he create? Stone? Does this person really have a bird face, or is their mask just that of a bird? I'm just trying to take a peek at everybody's abilities. Okay. He's got the right kitty. There's a couple abilities I want to go back and address. We already know my man Pelvic thrust his way to victory. What does she just create? Acid? Um, wow, there's so many abilities there. I didn't even get time to digest them all. We'll have to talk about it at the end. All Might's amazing. Is he in a rush because he's about to transform back down? Yeah, y'all better reel him back in, or you're gonna have a. He is. His ability's going back down. If I teach a class, I barely have enough time. Yeah, if they don't reel Kacchan back in, we're gonna have another rogue Sasuke on our hands. Treatment already. We can only wait for his body to heal slowly overnight. She can't just suck his arm? Injury in this from mine or common knowledge. The principal and a close friend. Only 4 people know about his quirk. I still don't understand if, like, she keeps saying natural born hero, natural born hero. Was All Might born with the one for all, or was he given it? We gotta talk about that at the end, too. Is the one for all power just given over time? Goes from me to the next person. As it goes, it becomes stronger and stronger? Or is All Might, like, that is his? He wasn't gifted that or given it, like he gave it to Deku. Because she kept saying natural born hero like she was like joking, trying to like take jabs at him, rub it in his face. And then so every teacher knows about his injury and how he shrinks back down. And I know she said he has to heal overnight. Why can't she just heal him all at once? Even, like, I don't understand why people just can't go to her daily and just heal, heal, heal. Okay, it looks like he's making some friends. Yeah, I need to know more about Mina's ability. She was squirting out some liquid acid. So he really does have a bird face. It's not a mask. And what does my man have back there? He's got some fur tail going on. Where's my man? Where's Kachan at? He's going rogue, man. Yeah, y'all better reel him back in before he becomes villain number one. He's gonna tell him, don't do it. Don't tell him. Don't do it. He's pissed. He doesn't believe him. As I watched the ice guy, I thought I can't beat him. I don't think anybody can beat him. I'm agreeing with what that ponytail girl said. We didn't see her ability. We only saw her like stacking those metal beams. We didn't see her do anything. They kind of highlighted everybody's ability. We didn't see what she did, and we didn't see what the little short kid with like the purple hair. Yeah, I think Kachan is gone, man. I feel like he's gonna slowly start. Yeah, you better reel him back in, or he's gonna really take a hard right turn. He's gone. He thinks he's gotten over it. I don't think he's gotten over it. I think it's just gonna fester and build and build and build. That the episode? I think that's it. Is it? That is it. I think there is a end credit scene on episode 8. Somebody told me 4 and 8, but we're not going to watch it. We'll try to go back and save it for later. I don't want to see any episode previews. I thought that was a pretty damn good episode, just mainly because we got to see. Um, we didn't get to see all the kids in action. They kind of gave us like quick snapshot. It's kind of like when you see like the group of X-Men or something like that, and you want to see all their abilities. You want to know like what can they do, what can't they do, what's so strong, what isn't so strong. Um, I don't know what that girl is, the pink face with the pink hair. I thought it was like a cat thing she had going on, but then I don't know where the acid or the liquid's coming from. If it's coming from her feet, if it comes from her hands, her mouth. But she was like gliding on it. Um, but it wasn't like eating the floor of the building away. But then when it landed on my man's cape, it started like corroding his cape away. So I don't know if she could control like the pH level of it or what it is. I don't know. I'm hoping that we get an episode of every kid's ability explained. Like right there, they explained two of them right there. He said he can make extra or duplicate parts of his body on his wings. So are those wings always there? And then he can just like make an extra arm off of them, make an extra mouth? Or did he create the wings as well? I don't know. And then my guy, I think he's my favorite so far. Only heard him talk like twice. Shoto. I don't know if that's his first name, his last name, if that's what people call him, but creating ice with one hand and heat in the other was pretty amazing. And the fact that so he wasn't pulling back in the ice, he was melting it. I thought he was, because I thought he was all ice, because that's all I saw from the previews and the opening. I thought he created it and then kind of like sucked it back in, but he was melting it with his other hand. And I want to know how he can create so much ice that like he's creating like icicles and frost and all that. If he can create so much heat that he can create flames, he can melt things, I would think so, because it said that the temperature of his abilities is unknown. Um, he's definitely my A1 favorite for sure. Um, we didn't get to see what that really smart girl's ability was. Again, we just saw her kind of like stacking barriers. We didn't get to see the kid she was partnered with. The guy that I was expecting, I was wanting a good ability from. Um, that was kind of in the overalls and stuff. It looks like he just made like stone fist, like that were sharp. I was kind of disappointed with that. Um, and then the guy that has the permanent bird face, what was that like dark hawk shadow he created? I definitely want to know more about that. And there's just so much that I need to know more about. So we'll see how it goes. And then was there anything else we wanted to discuss? The All Might thing. Maybe you guys don't have to tell me, and I'll find out more about it. Um, was his is and I think someone has said this in the comments before, and I've asked about it. Um, was he like Deku was? Had no quirk, had no ability, and then somebody with the All Might or the One for All power quirk ability passed that to him, and now he's All Might. And maybe before that, it was passed to somebody that had no ability. Is that how it's been going? And then as it goes from person to person, it just gets stronger and stronger. I don't know. But then is it even possible to give it all away once you have it? Because I know he gave Deku, he said a fraction of it or however much percent of his power he gave him. Um, if he gave him 50% of it, 100% of it, does he completely lose it himself? I don't know. Maybe I'm asking too many questions, and maybe I'll figure it out. Um, and yeah, pretty good episode. Also, we got episode 9 coming up. I will try to get episode 9 up Friday or Saturday. I'll really try to. Friday, well, it'll be Friday or Sunday if I do. If not, it'll be probably like Tuesday or so, because Saturday is for Dragon Ball Super. Sunday is for Walking Dead if you guys are interested in that. And yeah, we'll just keep pumping these out. So like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,